I'm not gonna lie. When I'm playing with this particular build, it kind of feels like I'm cheating. I feel like I'm cheating, guys. You're definitely gonna want to make sure you get your hands on this amazing Zane build. What's up, this is LaserBolt and welcome to today's video, guys. Today I am bringing to you guys my updated version of the God mode Zane build. I'm gonna call this Unkillable Zane. There is absolutely no way you should be dying with this build. I mean, you're gonna be able to do not only any content that you have, but this build right here is build proof for the new takedown that's coming out. So you want to make sure, if you want to be ready for the new takedown, this is the build you have to have in your system. In addition to that, the weapons I have for this particular build that we've been able to obtain are extremely amazing, and I highly recommend that you guys definitely pick up all the weapons that I'm going to showcase on the stream. As you guys see right now in the video, purposely, I am randomly shooting my gun to a couple enemies that are immune, just so you can see how powerful this build is. I am purposely shooting my gun, and I am not taking zero damage. Like I said, it feels like I'm cheating with this mode. It feels like I'm cheating with this loadout. It feels like I'm cheating because I am not dying. There is nothing that could kill me. I can literally walk up to an enemy, hug them, give them a high five, and I won't die. But before I show you guys all the build together and the skill tree, I do have a question for you guys. What is your favorite weapon to use with Zane? Why? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you guys don't want to miss out on amazing gameplay, really cool, fun environment, and positive vibes, make sure you guys stop over by our Twitch channel. The link is down below. I will see all of you guys over there. Alright, so let's jump into the skill tree. Now, I don't even know if I should maybe call this Unkillable Zane, or maybe I should call this Cheeto Zane, because it feels like I'm cheating, guys. I don't know, man. It just feels like I'm not dying. I'm not taking any damage, so I don't know. Should we go with Unkillable Zane, or should we go with Cheetos? Let me know in the comment section down below. So I'm going to go with Cheetos just because he's dressed as a Cheeto right now. So let's go ahead and jump in. So let's take a look at the undercover tree. So for the undercover tree, guys, this is what we're picking up. We're picking up 5 points into ready for action. Zane gains improved shield recharge rate and shield recharge delay. That's going to just help us keep our shield up. In addition to that, guys, I want to remind you, after I get done with the loadout on the skill tree, I'm going to let more gameplay play out so you guys can see how the how the build works out and plays out. But also want to let you guys know, I will be uploading this build to my Discord channel if this video reaches 300 likes. If we get 300 likes on this video, the build will be uploaded to my channel, so make sure you guys head on over there. So here we go, guys. We got ready to action, 5 points. We have 5 points into brain freeze. What this is going to do is every time you hit a crit hit, you're going to be able to slow down the enemy and freeze the enemy. So that's going to be very exponential because every time we're critting, we're slowing down the enemy, we're freezing them, allowing us to do a better job when it comes to mobbing. And for those of you who might be asking, is this build good for bossing? Yes, it is, guys. I'll explain why in the loader and all that stuff. So then we have 1 point into confident competence. This is going to give you gun damage and accuracy. We don't really need that much accuracy, but the reason we're only picking this up is because there is absolutely no way I am going to let 35% gun damage go to waste. So we're going to keep that there. Now we're also running, guys, the barrier, and we're going with the charge relay on this one. Now, theoretically speaking, I would probably go with the some shite, but I do like the fact the charge relay gives you movement speed and reload speed. You are going to be reloading a lot, so do keep that in mind. This one's pretty good too, but I prefer this one. Then we're going to go with the old rounder as well. This is going to give you complete coverage, so you're not going to be able to take any damage from left, right, back, side. You'll be pretty much safe. All right, so now let's go into the double agent tree. Now, for the double agent tree, we're picking up a couple stuff. We're picking 5 points into synchronicity, which is going to give us gun damage plus 20 when our action skill is active. We're going to go ahead and pick up a total of 5 points, which is going to increase the action skill duration, allowing us to keep the barrier and our sentinel active at all time. Then we're going to have 5 points into Danny Brook. What this is going to allow you to do, guys, is going to give the gun damage that we want and health regeneration. All right, so we're going to be dumping 1 point into Old You. This is going to give you, allow you to restore your health when you come back from fight for your life. If you run the Digiclone, it's also going to give you an ability to use your Digiclone and swap places with him. This build is built for if you're running the Sentinel or if you're running the Digiclone. You could play it both ways. I prefer running it with the Sentinel, and I'll explain why. But it gives you both options. Now, Theoretically, you could probably put this point right here that allows you to shoot a grenade when you fire your bullet. When you fire your gun, it randomly throws a grenade, since we are going to be proccing a couple things from the grenade, so do keep that in mind. And last but not least, guys, we're pulling 3 points into Supersonic Man, which is going to allow you to do, it's an action skill, so we're going to increase movement speed for each active action skill, so it's going to make us go fast. Remember, if you are playing with Zane, you want to be constantly moving to up that damage. Alright, so now let's go into the Sentinel tree or the Hitman tree. So for Hitman tree, we're dropping 5 points into Violent Speed. It is a kill skill. It's going to give you faster movement, which ties in perfectly with Violent Momentum. The faster we're moving, the more gun damage we're doing. This is why it's important. If you're main Sane, you want to constantly be moving. If you're not moving, you're not playing Sane correctly. Now, next up, guys, 5 points into Cold Hand. It's going to allow you to reload fast. Really important. We're running a lot of SMGs, a lot of hand cannons, sniper rifles, rocket launchers, so we want to get that reload. We're definitely got to go 1 point with drone delivery. What this is going to do, it's going to fire a grenade out with your Sentinel. Really important because our grenade is going to be giving us extra damage. We have 2 points into Salvation, which is a kill skill, which is going to give a lifesteal when we shoot our weapon. We technically don't really need this one. This is only for precautionary measures because we're always in our shield. This is mostly primarily set in case we're bossing, just to give us that extra additional health. Then we have 1 point into Death Follows Close. All Saints kill skills gain increased effect duration. Then we're dumping 2 points into Violent Violence. Kill skill, after killing an enemy, Saint gains increased fire rate. Really important for our SMGs, our hand cannons, and pretty much every weapon. We're dumping a total, guys, of 2 points into Playing Dirty because we are picking up 5 points from our class mod. And this is going to give us a kill skill. After killing an enemy, Saint gains the next 5 shots. All have a chance to fire an additional projectile. Really important. And last but not least, guys, we have 2 points into Good Misfortune. Once again, another kill skill. And it's going to increase Saint's action skill duration and has diminishing return. Really, really important, guys. Now, theoretically speaking, you could probably get away with the 2 points here and just leave it at 5. And then maybe activate the Seeing Red one if you wanted to. But I'm going to leave that up to you to decide. Now, as far as what we're picking up for our Sentinel, we're picking up, of course, the Sentinel. We're also picking up the Bad Dose. And we are picking up the Static Field. Really important, guys. It's going to be really awesome if you run it this particular way. Now, you could theoretically go with a Winter Drone, which is going to convert Sentinel's primary weapon into cryo damage. That could work too as well, if instead of running this one. But I do like the fact that this one works really well when you're running it with your character. Now, this one I mostly use when I'm mobbing. This one I'm only using when I'm using, fighting bosses. So I would go like this if I'm mobbing. I would go like this if I'm fighting a boss. So that's how you want to have it set up. Now let's take a look at the loadout. So for the loadout, guys, we put a lot of work into this. We got in a lot of really good weapons. And some weapons of these, you could combo them up and decide which one you want to go with. Now, of course, we got our Maggie. We upgraded our Maggie, the one we had. Now we have it with the while Sentinel is active, it gained 100% damage and bonus cryo damage. Since we are putting a lot of cryo in here, it's going to be very helpful, especially getting those blue, and yellow bars really down really fast. Really important. Since our Sentinel is active 100% of the time, we're picking up that additional 100% damage from cryo, and it actually helps us quite a lot. Next weapon we have, guys, is the KSN. This is another really, really good weapon. One of my personal favorite weapons. It comes with the Sentinel is active, gain 100 damage. So not only are we doing radiation damage, but we're also doing cryo damage, which works wonders. Extremely, extremely powerful. Now, theoretically here, you could go with a couple options, but that's all going to depend on what type of artifact you have and what works best, and it's going to give you a better option for that. Then, guys, we have the OPQ system, which is one of my favorite weapons as well. Once again, while Sentinel is active, 100 cryo damage. So not only are we getting kinetic damage, but we're also getting cryo damage with this one. So it's a bing, bang, bada, bang. Then we also have the Santa Hawk, which is another really good one. Not only are we getting incendiary damage, but we're also getting 100% cryo damage. So we're doing multiple damages with these weapons, which makes it really awesome. Now, there are other weapons you could probably use here. Of course, we have the Unforgiven. So you guys can definitely go ahead and pick this one up. Send Sentinel damage. We have this one right here, which is the Monarch. Really, really good weapon, guys. Really, really good weapon. One of my favorites. We have the No Pew Pew. This one's all right, not highly recommended, but it's still good to have. I also have the distributor. We have this one that we use a lot, especially for mobbing, the yellow cake. We have this one with gain 300 increased weapon damage, which is going to be very effective. And we have a couple other ones that you guys might want to take a look at here. But right now, let's take a look at what we're talking about. Remember, this save file will be uploaded on my channel when we hit 300 likes. Now, the pretty much the shield we're using here is the Old God. So this is going to give us a really good incentive to cryo. We're getting a boost of plus 20 cryo damage. So in addition to the anointments, we're getting 100, remember? And then we're getting an additional 20. Now, we also get plus 25 elemental damage resistance, really important, especially now that some of the modifiers from doing Mayhem 10, you get that pull. It's going to be really helpful. We get a plus 8 health and a 17% resistance to the last damage type received. And we also get when damage has a 15 chance to drop a health recharge that restores 15% of your health. This one primarily, the last two portions of this shield is going to be primarily only going to be for when we're bossing. That's when they're usually proc. Now, in addition to that, we have on action skill end, gain 50 bonus cryo damage while weapon for 10 seconds. So this one will be proccing quite often. So we're getting 100 from the weapon, we're getting 20 from the shield, and we're getting an additional 50 from when that action skill ends. That's a total of 170 cryo damage just on gear alone. So we are stacking up a ton of cryo damage. And to me personally, cryo damage is the best damage out of all of them, except for the red bars, but other than that, it just automatically melts. Now for our grenade, we have the It's Pissed, and this is on grenade throw, weapon, grenade, and action skill damage is increased by 25%, so we're getting that additional 25%. Now theoretically here, I would probably want to use the Hex with either the same anointment or with the anointment that gives me a different type of damage, like cryo, radiation, corrosive, or shock. That would be very beneficial here. But this one's pretty good as well. Then we have the Seen Dead mod, which has 5 points into the one we talked about when we watched the skill tree. I got 21 weapon critical hit damage, 28 weapon damage, and 35 SMG damage. That's why we're trying to rock a lot of SMGs here. If you guys saw in the video, we were doing 2 SMGs. Now the distributor is a weapon I don't have here added, but the distributor, cryo damage distributor on here, it automatically melts. I had it on my other character because I was going to go showcase it on my flag cryo build that I'm working on. But I will be having that within the save file, which automatically wrecks. Now, in addition to that, for our artifact, we're using the Snowdrift Victory Rush. This one comes with 80% damage to cryo. And when we slide, we're going to be able to, throw that sliding, that slide and that thing that detonates. Plus, we get sliding speed, which is really important. It's going to give us an ability to apply Victory Rush, which is going to give us 18% movement speed and damage as well. We have 50 magazine size, 10% movement speed, and plus 20 cryo damage. So on top of the 170 that we're already doing, we're applying another 20. So that puts us almost at 200 cryo damage just with the items we have here selected. And that's pretty much the whole build together. So how exactly do you want to play with this build? You want to launch your Sentinel, you want to activate your barrier, and just fire away, boys. Fire away. You will not die. You will be unkillable. Like I said, it feels like I'm cheating. So Cheeto bro. So it feels like I'm cheating with this build. I'm gonna let some gameplay play out so you guys can see exactly how it works. You guys can see the survivability of this. This is on Mayhem mode 10. We are here in the slaughter shaft, and we are not taking absolutely no damage at all from any enemy. As you guys see, I pretty much run out of ammo before I even take any damage. So check out the gameplay. Let me know what you guys think. If there's anything you guys would change, please let me know in the comment section down below. Video to 300 likes, upload the save file, and don't forget to check us out on Twitch. Link is down below. Thank you guys for watching. Now I'll catch you guys on the next video.